This video will show you how to increase and decrease by a percentage. This first problem here says, increase $930 by 63%. So our final answer is going to be, of course, more than $930, and it's going to be 63% more than that. So what we're effectively doing is, we're taking that $930 and we're adding to it 63% of the 930. If you look at that $930 there, another way of saying that is 100%. So $930 is actually 100% of $930. So I'm going to rewrite that like this, and then rewrite the rest of the problem. So now what I have is 100% of $930 plus 63% of $930. So effectively what I have is 163% of $930. So 163%, if I change that to a decimal, so 163 divided by 100, I get 1.63. So 1.63 of means times 930. So now I plug that into my calculator. 1.63 times 930 is equal to $1,515.90. So that is my final answer of increase $930 by 63%. So if we just have a look at what we're actually doing, when we increase by a percentage, we can actually go straight to this stage here. Increasing means we're finding 163% of the amount, and then we can just go straight to this stage here. So changing the percentage to a decimal, we can end up just with that one line there when we're increasing by a percentage. Increase $82 by 54%. So what I'm doing here is I've got $82 plus 54% of $82. Okay, so I know that that $82 is 100%. Okay, so I'm effectively ending up with 100% plus 54% of $82. So I'm going to write that like this: 154% of $82. So on my calculator, 154%, divide that by 100 to give me the decimal. I get 1.54 times 82, and that will give me an answer whereby 82 has been increased by 54%. So $126.28. Again, we can just go straight to that line of working there and then get our solution. Let's have a look at decreasing by a percentage now. So decrease 350 grams by 28%. So what I'm doing here is I take my 350 grams, and because it's decreasing, it's being decreased, I'm going to subtract. What do I subtract? I subtract 28% of 350 grams. Now that 350 grams from the previous questions we know is actually 100%. So if I rewrite that as 100% of 350 grams minus 28% of 350 grams. Now what I see here is I've got 100% minus 28%. Okay, so we're doing a subtraction of 28% from the original quantity. So on my calculator, I'll just do that. So 100 minus 28 is 72. So effectively what I'm finding is I am finding 72% of 350 grams. So you can see that a decrease means it's going to be less than 100%. So decrease, the decrease is 28%. So I end up finding what is 72% of 350 grams. So 72% is 0.72 times 350. This next question, decrease $17.50 by 2%. So I'm decreasing by 2%. So what I could do is I could just off to the side work out 100% minus 2%. That will give me 98%. So I need to find 98% of $17.50. So on my calculator, 98 divided by 100 and then times $17.50, I get $17.15. Okay, let's have a look at some word problems. What you could do is pause the video now and have a go at them. Okay, so it's increased by 11%. So we're increasing this number by 11%. So if I just write that down, increase. Okay, so I am finding 100% plus 11%. That will give me 111%. So I'm finding 111% of 10,540,000. So 111%, divide that by 100, I get 1.11 times that number there. Okay, so 1.11 times 10,540,000. So 11,699,400 people. So that population has increased. The second example, another increase. A house is increased in value by 3% if the previous value of the property was that number there. What is it worth now? So it's increased by 3%. So that will give me 103%. So I'm finding 103% of the previous value. So 103%, divide that by 100, you get 1.03 times 758,500, $781,255. And that's the new value. Okay, couple more problems. Again, pause the video and have a go at these. I'm doing a subtraction here. So $690 minus 35% of 690, and this is what it will sell for. So I know that 690 is 100%. So 100% minus 35%, and that will give me 65%. So I'm finding 65% of $690, and then straight into our calculator. 0.65 times 690, $448.50. Okay, surfboard. So with GST, one formula that would be good to commit to your memory is this one here. So to proceed with this type of problem using the previous process, we've got $762.50. That's the pre-GST price, and I have to add 15%. So I know I need to multiply it by 115%. So 762.50 times 1.15, and that will give me the price after GST. So 762.5 times 1.15 gives me, and we're going to round this, $876.88. So pause the video now. When you play the video again, the solutions will be there.